This is a top 15 matchup with the added subplot of conference rivalry. It's Big 10 versus Big 12. Bragging rights in play. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Utes will kick it away and get this game going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Buckeyes offense will be the first up today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Early adversity here. They face a third down on the opening possession. To the air, it's Sayin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A quick throw out left, complete. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. So the Utah Utes offense out there for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again?
Well, some people go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line? It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important second down play coming up. He hands it off from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Looking for his back. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
And the Utes with first and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, third down, this offense has everything in play. They try to get to the edge quickly, but this defense is not surprised. Good job of getting to the football, and now we got a fourth down situation.
The Utes will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's the second down play. On the run, it's Jackson. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
Of course, First and 10 now for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The Buckeyes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
We talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they go with the dagger concept here on this play, but unfortunately the quarterback could not get it to his intended target running on that vertical route.
Second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Dampier. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. Just gets in the way, taking a shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. You didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the Utes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Makes a quick catch. He'll be brought down at the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Offense getting set. It's second down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
So if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Toss play to the outside. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass not complete. up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, you might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a man deep on the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. Here's 2nd down. He breaks free. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The receiver makes the catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Dampier. Grab down the middle, it's Davis. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they get the completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stuck right there at the line. No gain.
And this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they'll become a one-dimensional offense.
Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. It's a toss play to the right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Looking to pass, it's Dampier. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Short connection to the tight end here. The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's saying. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Hand it off for a draw. Spins away from defenders.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Can he make it to the marker? Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. And there's the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
It's 4th down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the left side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming out. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. That picks up a 1st down. We'll spot it at the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a Great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. Here's a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really good call here to go with the jet sweep, but you've got to get north and south. Once the defense is out of position, the quicker you can get vertical, the better chance you can find yardage for that first down.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the receiver. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Utes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down here. To the air, it's Dampier. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now. First down to the 22.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches. Lower the shoulder. Get the first down.
The Utes begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun. Looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. Those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
And the Utes are in the red zone. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Handing off on the draw play. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw. It's Sayin. With the catch, it's Smith. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Utes offense takes the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a 2nd down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Single back, takes the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab behind the line, it's Parker. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
The Utes will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They call the counter play here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. Powers through. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the right. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Defense is coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a hit. He can't convert this third down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. He brings up fourth down. Will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Sayin. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Utah offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it here. Great move there. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. Pass broken up, but a flag down. Let's see what this is about. Pass interference. Defense. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Downs. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looking to throw it deep. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. They can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Bringing pressure. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Utah offense takes the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. The back's got it. First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
It was a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Here comes 2nd and 10 for the 44 after that incompletion. They're going to run it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped him. Could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The Utes will have to punt this one away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tate. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To the air. It's Sayin. The ball is picked off. He could go. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Utes. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws it to the right. Tight end makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. This is punt number 6. Get the ice bath ready for the punter. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff heading left. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. He finds some space. Great move in the open field. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Parker. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
He is quick on the right side of this defense. The defensive end that time winning that one-on-one matchup, getting to the quarterback for that sack.
Guys up front will have to regroup now. 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Grabbed by the receiver. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Himself. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Stays at 3 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Play action here on first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Gain sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. Fielded near the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Utes offense takes the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Getting set. Here's second down. QB decides to keep it here. The ball is loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Sayan. Pass caught. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They jump on top out here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a short gain. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So the The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It's a draw play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Quick throw, testing the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Touchdown, Utah. A huge defensive score.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Let's it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Takes off in a bootleg. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Wow, juke the first tackler. That was enough to make the 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, it's play action. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. So 2nd down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Sayin. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Utah offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
So the running play stuffed on first down brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Dampier. Gets home.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
And the Utes will bring their punt team onto the field. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside, defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
First down here for this offense. They call the draw play here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Jackson. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Utah offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses it.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover 2 because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Grinding away with the running game. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. And they'll give it to the back. Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Keeps it on the draw. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Pressure moment for the quarterback. We'll see if he can stay calm and collected. Down a score late in the game. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
The Utes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking for the wide out. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for a late deep throw. It's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.